Hey guys, so it's been a while since I've sat around here and actually talked to you, like, face to face, where I'm actually looking at the camera. Surprise! And so I decided to do a thrift haul. I kind of have been collecting various things, but didn't think I had enough to do a singular haul thing, so I'm gonna do that now. Brought some decorative candles because I fucking broke my lamp because I'm a clumsy piece of shit. And I had to pee in the middle of the night. It was a bad time. It was a bad time for the entire house. It was not. So, word to the wise, don't break lamps ever. Because there will be glass, there will be blood, and you will still have to pee. My life. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of go through what I have. I've gotten several fun things that I think are just creepy and weird and fun to have in my house. A lot of this is going towards my art portfolio, like I'm supposed to do a bunch of altered sculpture pieces with antiques, and this is like an actual project. It's not just me being weird. So that was really fun to find out about. So I guess I'll just kind of go with what I got. Okay, I'll start out with some pictures, because as you know, well, you may not know, I collect pictures of dead things, specifically people, like dead people. I collect them. And so I have my collection. I'm going to go through all of them. It's going to be wonderful. Okay, so here are the first two photos I have ever gotten. I got these up in Maryland, which it's a place I will be going to in the very, very near future, as in like 2 days, so hopefully I can find some more. But I collect old pictures of men, specifically because I like their fashion and I love mustaches. It's great. So these two are from Pennsylvania. This guy actually has a story, and you can see my camera light. Whoops. I don't know. I don't really care. Okay. This guy has a story. His name is, I believe it's Arthur Anthill, which sounds like a fake name, but I swear to you it's not. I went to an antique store in Richmond, totally blanking on the name, and I feel really bad about it, but it was really cool. And it was Anthillian Antiques, I believe. And like this old woman was like, "Oh yes, that's one of my ancestors. I'd be honored if you had the picture." So I bought it, and it's kind of ripped, but like whatever. It was like $10 and kind of overpriced, but yeah, whatever. And so I just threw it in a frame, and he looks pretty cool. He looks pretty dapper, I think. I don't know. Yes, he looks like he's pondering something very serious. Much more serious than anything I've ever pondered in my entire life. Alright, so at the same place where, actually no, the pictures on the floor are all from the same place. So, here's one of a family of men. And they're really like grainy because they're old. I don't know. There's not a date on this one, but pretty old. Look at this dapper young gentleman. Why can't people dress like this nowadays? Why? Granted, it'd be hot as heck, so I really almost hope, like, I don't know. I didn't buy any ones with like children because you never actually know if they're alive or not, because you know they used to do the whole post-mortem photography. So I mean, it would be cool to have that. I just was a little bit, like, creeped out. I was, like, not about to have dead children on my walls. Look at this guy's mustache. It's majestic. This one might have a date on it. I don't know. I like the back, though. I think it's pretty cool. Baltimore, Maryland. Okay. 18... Oh, shoot. Okay, so I just read the back, and it says 1889, so this is pretty, like, close to the end of the Victorian... Well, it's pretty much the industrial time, so that's pretty cool. And finally, I got this lady, because look, I normally collect men, but this lady is just like, I loved her dress and the way her face was, and just how clear the picture was still. And this one doesn't have a date on it either, but I really loved her. I just love Victorian-ish photos, so there's my photo collection. Woo! Ta-da! Okay, so next I have like this cabinet of wonder that I'm actually starting to fill up now, and it's beautiful. I have, you may have seen me wear this before, but I have my coyote, I have this like coyote jaw thing, and I wire wrapped it, and it is wonderful and lovely and looks good with my complexion now. So then I stuck it on a chain, because why not? So every time I wear it around, everyone's like, what is that monstrosity around your neck? And I'm like, yeah. What else do I have? Oh, I have this jar. I have a jar. I don't know what's going to go in it. Maybe some dirt. I have no idea. I really want to get, like, graveyard dirt and just, like, keep it in here and just be like, hey, do you want to see a jar? I have a jar of dirt. I have a jar of dirt. Okay. Next, what do I have? Those are cartoons. Along the lines of bones, I got these really cool antlers. I found them out in, like, a little antique store place thing that we have. It's like 20 minutes away maybe with good traffic, and it was just kind of sitting in this dusty corner, and it was right next to this really cool taxidermied squirrel, and it had a little top hat and like a little vest, and I wanted it so bad, and I named it Thomas, and I fell in love, but alas it wasn't for sale, and I was really upset. It was like a little prairie dog, and it was like, oh yes, Thomas. I don't know, it was just wonderful and I wanted to buy it, but alas, I didn't. But anyways, I have these cool antlers, and I feel like it would be cool to have actual antlers. I wish. So I'm going to try to take like a plaster cast of these and like because it got shipped off, because this little shit was apparently in a fight, and it got shipped off here too. So, or maybe this is just because it was killed by something, and there's a little like hole in its head, and I can see through it. And there's even some brain tissue, and it makes me so happy. I'm not that weird, I promise. But I'm going to try to make these into an art project. It's probably going to go into another one of my AP studio art works for over the summer. That'll be fun. Okay. Now, most recently, well, this isn't actually, not most recently, but I found a hookah pipe. No idea what the hell I'm going to do with it. I was in one of my other videos, and I wasn't actually smoking hookah because that's, like, not legal around here, because if you smoke out in the woods, police are lots of rangers, very irritating, and I'm underage. Whoops. Not that anyone actually cares, but, you know, stay in school, don't do drugs. Drugs are bad. Oh, this smells like burning. I'm gonna set my room on fire. I have the hose, I just don't feel like whipping it around and being weird, and I have the top for it too, but like, I just really like this blue glass color. I think it's awesome, and yeah. Okay, so the final thing that I have today, I actually got, well, the final two things. I got them both today, actually, like the day I'm actually filming this video. Oh my gosh. I'm in a really weird mood. I'm so sorry. I was out with one of my best friends because we try to go out like once a week and just get ourselves out of the house, because we're both such like, not inebriated, that's not the word I was, but like degenerate shut-ins when it comes to summer, because it's just so humid. So we try to go out and like go shop or like just do something out of the house. So we went to go get lunch, and she's like, hey, do you want to go thrift shopping? And I was like, yes. I almost started singing that fucking Macklemore song, but didn't. Anyways, I found this really, really cool box. Look at it. It looks like some sort of like, it's not an urn. There was an urn there, and I was really tempted to get it, but I have a box, and it looks, oh, there's still a price tag on it. It's like $6. And it's really cool, and the top comes off, so it has like this knob, and it has like, oh, maybe they're plastic, but they look like glass panes in it, and then you can take it off, and then it's like a box of wonder. So what I'm going to do with it is make it into a Joseph Cornell box, which is like is part of our AP project. It's one of the options you can do. So I'm going to probably line it in some sort of like newspaper, so it'll sit it'll sit like this, like flat like this, so when you open it, it's like, oh my god. But I'll have to design it like that, unfortunately. Well, maybe, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll make it hang on the, I don't know. I'm going to add hinges or something. It'll be really cool. And I'm going to put all sorts of weird things in there. So if you guys have any ideas or like things that I can maybe find to put in here, I kind of want to make it like a, hey, this is about me box. So Joseph Cornell, if you don't know who that is, I will put you his website. I love all of his artwork and anything that's inspired by him. It's just like this weird, like, obsession I have with magpie-ish tendencies. Not explaining myself here. I collect things and put them in boxes, and I'm like, look at my stuff. Isn't it neat? I almost started singing that Ariel song. I can't sing, sorry. Anyways, so I really hope this box is, like, haunted by some sort of demon. Like, I hope Azazel comes out and is like, be my minion. And I'll be like, no. Only if you buy me food. Then I will be your minion. Just kidding. Okay. Now, finally, and this is another thing pertaining to, oh my god, I'm gonna set myself on fire, this is so bad. Another thing pertaining to my art project is I have to take a book and alter it to look like something else. I'm doing the sculptural portfolio in case any of you are crazy enough to take AP Studio Art next year. I'm doing a sculptural project, and one of our prompts for another project that we have to do is to alter. I'm still really allergy-y, so if I sound a little bit weird, I'm sorry. But anyways, I have this book, and it's called the Garden Book, and like, I went onto the AP Portfolio website, and I saw a girl who did exactly what my idea was, which is to cut out these pages and make it into like a planter or some sort of book. But I saw it on Pinterest first, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so inspired. But anyways, I'm going to leave like the spine like fine, so it says like the Garden Book, and then I'm going to take all sorts of like wax pressed flowers and then attach them and like put various like things on it, so when you open it, it'll stay open like this, and probably attach a wire to it so I can keep it open, because it just kind of does that. And then when you look at it, it'll be like a planter, and I'll put like actual flowers in it, so it's gonna be cool. So yeah, the Garden Book. I'm actually really sad to have to cut this open because it's so cool, but at the same time it was kind of sitting degenerate on a shelf somewhere, and I figured, you know, it was either this or like a German dictionary, and the German dictionary looked really cool because it looked like some sort of weird like spell book, but it was like legitimately a dictionary, and it was kind of boring. But I saw this one and it was like way cheaper. The other one was like 15 bucks. This was $4. So I decided to get it, and hopefully my idea works. So yeah. So that was my little thrift haul short thing. Sorry for going on so long. I'm sorry I'm so crazy. I just chugged like 3 things of caffeinate. Can you tell? I had like 2 liters of soda. Not 2, but you know, like a lot. And I'm like crazy right now. What was I doing? Okay, so that was my little thrift haul thing. Finally had enough stuff to make it like an adequate haul of sorts. If you have any suggestions, I don't know, just leave them for me. Yeah. Alright, bye guys.